always and forever. Always and Forever, written by Alan Duran and illustrated by David Gliori. Otter, Mole, Fox, and Hare lived together in a house in the woods. Otter cooked delicious meals, Mole made and mended, Hare kept a beautiful garden, and Fox, he worked harder than anyone, making sure everything ran smoothly. He was always on hand with a helpful suggestion and encouraging word. They were a happy family and they loved each other dearly. But one day, Fox fell ill. As the leaves started to drop from the trees, Fox grew thin, pale, and sad. One morning, he went out alone into the woods and didn't come back. His family found him, still and cold, covered in leaves, beneath an oak tree. With sadness, they carried him home. They buried Fox by the light of the moon in his favorite place, under the willow tree. The tree wept over him. Otter, Mole, and Hare cried too, as they said goodbye. A wintry sadness settled on the house. In the woods, Fox's family missed him so much. They felt lost without him. He was so wise, said Otter. Whenever I had a problem, Fox always gave me good advice. He was so clever too, said Mole. You could ask for anything and he always knew the answer. And he was so kind and loving, said Hare. He was always there to give you a hug when you need one. Remembering the things they loved about Fox made his family miss him all the more. Even talking about him made their heart ache. They fell into silence. And so it continued, suns and moon, moons and sun. There was only deep sadness in the house in the woods. Snow came and went. The trees started to turn green once more. One afternoon, Squirrel came to visit. Where have you been? She asked. Your friends have missed you. We've been too sad to go out, said Mole. We miss Fox too much, said Hare. So do we all, said Squirrel. But life has to go on. How can it without Fox? Said Otter. And he started to cry. Mole and Hare started crying too. Squirrel tried to comfort her friends, but they could not be comforted. They were very pleased to see Squirrel again though, so they asked her to stay for dinner. Otter cooked a rubber meal for the first time in ages. This is delicious, said Squirrel. She sat back in her chair and smiled. You know, there's one thing I don't miss about Fox. That's his cooking. Do you remember that awful pie he made? Yes, Otter said, and he smiled too, as he remembered Fox pie. The potatoes were barely cooked, and the pastry were burned to a crisp. Fox was a terrible cook. He was a terrible handyman too, said Hare. Do you remember that time he tried to make a chair? Yes, said Mole. The chair had fallen apart the first time Fox sat on it. They all laughed, especially Fox. And what about that time when you were sick, Hare, and Fox did the weeding? Said Mole. He pulled up the carrots by mistake. these funny things. It had been a long time since either Mo or Hare had laughed. Before Paul had fallen ill, there has always been laughter in the house. You know, Hare said after a while, I'm going to make a special garden for Fox under the willow tree. She smiled. I will plant carrots there. And I'll build a bench for us to sit on, said Mom. And once a month, I also cook pork potato pie, said Otter. But don't burn it, said Squirrel. I won't, said Otter. And that is just what they did. They sat together often on Mo's bench in Hare's garden, full of Otter's pie, recalling happy times. As they laughed, they felt they could hear Fogg laughing too, as if he were still there with them. And in their hearts, their memories, and their laughter, Fogg was still there, part of the family, beloved friend, and companion, always and forever. Fogg is gone, but in the hearts and the memories and laughter of those who love him, he will remain always and forever.